don't even know what I was thinking in my intro video for Baywatch Nights. I take it back. This isn't a pretty good action show at all. Take everything I said and apply it to the first half of season 1 only. Guys, I swear to you, I've seen Baywatch Nights all the way through like 3 or 4 times now, and somehow I always seem to forget that after they add Donna and Griff, it's like they stapled it together out of soggy cardboard and Monopoly money. With a few exceptions, like the Curator or Mitch defeating the Yakuza, the last half of season 1 is just so uninspired and boring. You can tell everyone's given up. I didn't think it was affecting me this badly, but then I had to start this script and I just didn't even want to look at the screen. This season cannot be over fast enough. But hey, maybe this episode will turn things around, because Epilogue and the season finale are the highest rated episodes of Baywatch Nights in its entirety. Yes, people on IMDb looked at the buffet of choices and they thought excellent. Beach Boys knockoffs and trust fund murders are the pinnacle of Baywatch Nights for me, a solid 6.8. Or maybe it has to do with Carmen Electra being in this and she kinda shows off some boob, I don't know. Electra got her start in the early 90s as a singer and dancer touring with Prince, and she'd done some hosting on MTV, but Baywatch Nights was the first time she was allowed to show off her acting chops. Apparently they were impressed, because in season 8 she was added to the main roster of Baywatch proper. I'll talk about her more then, but for now we are unfortunately watching this episode of Baywatch Nights. You ready for some BMX jet skiing? Woo! This makes sense! So these guys are getting ready to race someone named Burdette, the big nasty dude.
He's the big nasty dude.
Candy holds the cash.
Candy holds the cash.
After some TV-safe trash talk, they take off. And, well, things don't go great. Okay, who filled this boy with explosives? Credit where credit is due, I did laugh a lot at this. From one vehicular-based accident to the next, the opening credits immediately bring us to a woman choking and driving off of a cliff. Wow, suddenly she became much older footage. Impressive. Baywatch Nights couldn't decide on one cold open, so they just gave us 2. And now time for me to totally cream Griff. Yes, I win at sports! I'm Griff. Must you take the fun out of everything? Get a load of this excitement, guys. It's a Griff plot. Guess they had to write Garner out of the episode to make room for this giant personality. Turns out the lady who died in the car was the mother of an old girlfriend of his, or Griff friend if you will, named Renee. She's coming to town for the memorial, and just like Garner in the last episode, this was Griff's super special totally the one that got away. Mitch says that now that he's older and wiser, he should try and give it another shot. Her mother was just incinerated in a massive fireball. There's no way she's not thinking about romance.
Griff. I feel so empty.
I'm Griff? Actually, I'm glad I'm dead, because I briefly imagined the possibility of Griff becoming my son-in-law, and now I am blissfully departed from the world. I love that everyone is dressed in black, except for Carmen Electra in her powder blue mini dress. Truly paying her respects. She's there with RJ, the guy from the beginning who is Renee's brother. As you can see, he's devastated over his friend and his mom blowing up so close together and all.
She was a good lady. Candy, this is an old friend of mine.
Memorial party for everyone! One person who kind of cares about their mom is Renee, who suspects her mother was murdered by their stepfather. She can't prove it, but she tells the Bride Minus B agency that if she and RJ were out of the way, her shitty stepdad would inherit a lot of money. And what's this? Candy is working with the murderous stepdad? No, not Candy! Trust no one, not even yourself! These Carmen Electra sex scenes are the raciest on Baywatch Nights so far, and that's why the ratings soared.
I'm wasted. Any more of that?
This is exactly how they gave the drugs to his mother! So listen to this plan, it's wild. Get RJ hooked on drugs, call in some loan shark he owes money to, and send his sister in so he can accidentally shoot her? Okay. Coulda, like, pretended he overdosed or something, but I guess?
No! No! No!
What the hell did this accomplish? And while I'm thinking about it, are we even gonna mention the fact that one of his friends blew up, or was that, like, completely irrelevant? Unbeknownst to evil stepdad, our heroes have an equally stupid plan. Send Donna in undercover to get some dirt on him.
Excuse me, do you have this clock in digital?
You buy antiques and tell time? Step right this way.
Oh, it's so nice of you to order us some Denny's. I've never felt so spoiled in my life.
Yes, baby, this Hobbit Hole breakfast and Bilbo's berry smoothie is all yours. Donna informs them that he's very interested in her made-up, dead rich husband, and then later finds out he knows about untraceable organic compounds you might poison your wife with, which actually doesn't prove anything or give them any info they didn't already know. So thanks for nothing, Donna. So on to the next plan. Mitch and Ryan are waiting to meet up with a source Mitch has dug up, and Mitch, for no reason other than he's a jerk, decides to play coy about who this guy actually is.
The largest and scariest man I have ever seen is walking over here.
Whatever you do, don't run.
Are they good?
The best.
Seashells.
They're from my kid's aquarium.
Okay, but for real, was anyone actually laughing at this? Did anyone in the history of the world as we know it see this scene and even politely chuckle? This guy's a bail bondsman Mitch used to work out with, and he uncovered that evil stepdad has played this game before under another alias. In any other world, this would be proof enough to send to the police, but this never comes up when they eventually catch him at the end.
I'll just never believe anything you have to say ever again.
By the way, I do like your new haircut.
You do? That's not funny.
But you believe me.
Moonlighting? More like gaslighting. I'm Griff. Time to change into my business, crop top. Things have gotten serious.
Really serious crop top, Ryan. Is something going on?
What's going on is that the show remembered Ryan as a forensic criminologist, which means boiling beakers or something.
What'd you find out?
Scientifically speaking,
Yeah.
nothing.
Thanks, Ryan. Meanwhile, RJ thinks he can pay off his debts by participating in another race. Candy is there for some reason. So is Griff. I'm Griff.
Look out, Griff! No! You're not gonna finish this race, RJ!
Why is everyone so explosive in this episode? And they just blow up the brother? Seriously? I don't understand what they're even doing. This doesn't affect a single outcome of this episode. Why does anything happen? Before evil stepdad can make Renee stupidly kill herself by exploding too, Ryan and Mitch come up with yet another plan. Convince evil stepdad that crazy Griff is going to exhume his wife's body and find the poison in her system.
Stop it, Griff, stop it!
I'm sorry, even Mitch's poor acting can't convince anyone that Griff has ever gone nuttier than eating Little Caesar's crazy bread.
I'm gonna shoot both of you and bury you in the hole you just dug.
Wait, so he's arrested, but we never see Carmen Electra or the guy who blew up 2 people again? There's just no comeuppance for them? I'm Griff. Next time on Baywatch Nights, it's the return of Pebbles Runkin! Donna dances. Something to do with embezzlement. I don't know. Fruity Pebbles!